Hi, my name is Juan Martinez. I am a data analyst, and in this video, we are going to solve an intermediate level query or an intermediate SQL problem. So we are going to use the SQL scorepractice.com. This is the website where we can practice our SQL skills. After arriving to this website, we need to choose the hospital database because we are going to work with hospital data. We need to choose or click on view all questions, choose medium in the difficulty section, and we need to select the second one. So the second one, it's the one which says all of this information. So I'm going to read it through. It says, show unique first names from the patient's table which only occurs once in the list. For example, if 2 or more people are named John in the first name column, then don't include their name in the output list. If only one person is named Leo, then include them in the output. Okay, we can take a look to the patients table. We have information about patients in a hospital. Also, we can take a look at the hints, the expected output. So the expected output needs to be to look like this. So we have here a first name and some names. Also, if we click again on get hint, we can get some solution keywords. For example, the select statement, group by, having, and count. So these are just suggestions, and it can give us an idea on how to approach this problem. If we click again on get hint, we can get a portion of the solution. Here we have only one line of code, but I just recommend clicking on the get hint if you don't know how to approach this SQL problem, but we are going to solve it together. So first of all, we need to understand the problem. So I'm going to read it again. So it says, show unique first names from the patient's table. Okay, first names. So where is the information about the first names in our table? We can see here that we have a first name column. So we know this already, but we need to show the unique first name. So we know that in order to select the unique first names, we need to use the select statement, and then we need to choose our column. In this case, it's going to be first name, but we want the unique. So we are going to use the distinct clause. And we need to specify from which table. So in this case, we are going to query from the patient's table, because this is that's the name of the table. Here we can see. And it says which only occurs once in the list. For example, if 2 or more people are named John in the first name column, then don't include their name in the output list. If only one person is named Leo, then include them in the output. So if we just run this query by clicking on this part, run, or using the keys Control plus Enter, we can get an idea of how we are solving it. But here it says the solution is incorrect. So we can see the names, but although we are just showing the unique names, we need to show only the names which didn't appear twice. Yeah, so if someone, or if in the original table are 2 people with the same name, we shouldn't include that name. So for example, if in the table there are 2 Johns, even though we are selecting the distinct names, here it's gonna show John, like here, like you can see here, But if two people are called John, we need to exclude that name. So we need to only include those names which in the original table didn't repeat or don't have duplicates. So in order to find that, we need to group by first name, and so this is going to also return the unique names, so I can get rid of this, and if I run the query, you can see it's the same. There are no duplicates here. There is Anna, but there are not going to be names twice. So now what we have to do is to use, we need to filter. So when we group by, we filter, instead of using where, we filter by using having. And then we need to count how many times the names are repeated. So I'm going to use having count and then first name inside the parentheses, and I only want to filter those names which appear once only. So I'm going to type equals 1, and so for example, if I change this and I say having count first name equals 2, I can see the names which appears twice in the database. So here 196 names have duplicates. Okay, so there are 2 or more people with those names, or only two people with these names. But if I say equals 1 and I click on run, I can see now those names which don't have duplicates inside the database. So we can see we got the query correct. Also, there is the solution the website suggests, and there is an alternative. Well, this is our solution, and here you can see the alternative, an alternative solution. It's a little bit more complicated, but if you do it this way, you won't have any troubles. So this is everything. This is all for today, and next time we are going to be solving even more SQL queries.